Yeah, yeah. So I'd check in. I haven't done a video for a while. It's a bank holiday, so it's just it's not a music video, nothing like that. Just a random video, basically. And just putting down my thoughts from the day and so on. Yeah. I went around London today. I was in London today. I think the whole day I walked around. I don't think one person, apart from when I was down with some straight people, with them, but just walking, just normal, just walking normal. Not one person will come up to you and say hello, how are you, chat. Where I live at, a small place, small town. People you bump into people, you chat, you know. Um, yeah. I suppose if it's the way it is. It's the way it is. I suppose London, you do bump into people, but yeah, it's the bigger the city, the lonelier it can be. I said I'm lonely, but yeah, I do miss my town where I'm living, but I've been locked out. Landlord, they locked me out. Still, they're giving me a key now for the communal door that doesn't work properly. You know, it's no good to me, but it's better than nothing. I got keys. I got this place up here. You know, I'm not complaining. Not complaining, but well, I am complaining about the landlord. But, mm, yeah. Yeah. I'm not seeing this friend of mine for a few days. Who's a friend of mine? Not seen her for a few days. She's not got a phone, so it's difficult to contact her. And I couldn't leave my message, maybe. But I'm just tracking. She's in an abusive relationship, as far as I can tell. But we all abuse ourselves to a degree. I think, alcohol, cigarettes, abusing myself. You know, until you find, I suppose, Mr. or Mrs. Right. The one in your life who you think you might be with, and yeah. What really got me off to a bit of a bad start yesterday was I'll come out here. I think it was about 4, just before 5, something like this. And I had bus pass. And normally the night bus, okay, I know the rules are the night bus, the bus pass, it lasts until 4. Yeah. This was 5. It's still dark. It's still dark outside. Just wanted to jump on a bus, show them my pass. He said, no, you can't get on this bus. Contactless payment. I said, I ain't got contactless card. I said, well, what about cash? Don't take cash. Okay, so how do I get anywhere? You can't. Go away. Yeah. This is what, this is what technology, yeah. They want everything contactless, and people that want it's not funny. It's not funny what's going down. Next, it will be you'll have to show your Facebook page to get on the bus or something. Um, really, people have got to start thinking, do they want every single movement tracked by a surveillance system, But I mean, look at you just have to look into history of what a surveillance state can do to. Well, it's happening now in certain countries, like really bad, the China in particular, if you say. But just look at say, I mean, I don't want to bring up Nazi Germany, but it is an interesting. I've studied it quite a lot. It was Germany during, say, the 20s and early 30s. There was some bohemian parts of Germany, Berlin and wherever, I don't know, Hamburg, Munich, probably bohemian type cities. And this was frowned upon by authoritarian people who came into power. And yeah, and so, now just imagine now, everything is recorded, your race, religion, sex, gender, or whatever, everything is they want everything monitored all the time, it's just imagine an really authoritarian government came into power and what they could do with this information. You just look at East Germany, that's the example. There's a brilliant film, I mentioned it to someone the other day, The Lives of Others, about East Germany, the Stasi spying on your neighbors, and the state writing everything down about everyone, what their habits are, and, if there's anyone who's stepping out of line of the state system. I mean, they had a communist system, communist in quotes, that was, some ways it was interesting. They had, childcare, and so on. They had their state system. Same in other Eastern European countries. It wasn't as bad as probably as what in terms of material. Well, I don't know how to put it. But it was authoritarian as well. They had leaders at the Communist Party. It was, it was Stalinism basically. It's something like that, different versions of it. So they had to have revolution all over these places. The fall of the Berlin Wall. Yeah, the fall of the Berlin Wall, 1989. Yeah. It's a bank holiday in London. Every year for 50 years, there's been a carnival. Every year for 50 years, there's been a carnival. Okay, it's something like even a war or something probably wouldn't stop it, actually. Yeah, but now, COVID. We've got COVID. Yeah, we can't have carnival because of COVID. Yeah, Really? They were already talking about moving it from its traditional area to which is West London, like West Central Notting Hill, to Hyde Park. It's not a big distance, but there's a big difference because that's going to commercialize it completely. Where it is, it's the roots, yeah. Um, it's a street carnival, yeah. But no, they want to move it to Hyde Park. So maybe they can have vendors, official vendors, etc., etc. Tourism, yeah. I should probably go into interviewing. Do you know that? That's something when I think about it. So I get so wound up by these politicians, yeah, the mayor of London, yeah. What am I going to do? Shout and scream at him? No, I sit down, interview him, yeah. This down, do some mega research. This. You know, the questions, yeah. See what he says. Oh. When he starts diverting, I can, He said he came on. He came in on a ticket of marking public transport cheaper. Yeah, do you know how much a daily travel card is? It's up to £20. That's $30 nearly for 1 day of travel. Times five, $150 nearly. Hundred. What is $20? £20. You know. Okay, he's got this cap. You can buy an Oyster card now. His latest wheezes with his Oyster because his company's going bust. The TfL Transport for London. Yeah. His last thing is, he used to buy an Oyster card was good, yeah. Tap, tap, £1.50. He came up with one good thing. I don't know if it was him. He makes the claim for everything. The Mayor of London on every bit of poster everywhere. Yeah, it's all his ideas, really. Anyway, £1.50 you can get on a bus. And for that hour you can jump on other buses for 1 hour. Okay, £1.50. That's good. Yeah, no question. That's good. Okay, buy an Oyster card, right? Now, this Oyster card costs you a minimum of £10, though, okay, to get on this £1.50 ticket. Yeah. Now, so you pay £10, right? So, okay, so in the morning you take 150, go down, right? Okay. Come back, 150. So that's £3. Okay. Maybe another 150, you go somewhere, go out for the night, and come back, another 150. So you spent £6, right, on the buses. But there's already a paper ticket you can buy for £5 that they don't advertise, right? And that's a 24-hour ticket, £5. Take 100 buses. Anyway, so you've spent £6 out of your 10, right? Now, in the past, the Oyster card, you could go down the next day. You wait 24 hours since you buy it out of your £10 because £5 is the deposit, £5 is the credit. Okay, so you spent £6, so you could go back and tap it on the machine and take your £4 back. Okay, you might need that £4 one day for some food. Yeah. Now the thing is, no, these Oyster cards, you've got to wait 1 year to get money back on them. 1 year, and you can't even reload them. This is what's getting me. I can't even reload my card. I don't know what. Maybe because I tap out, I don't tap this. So you've got to buy another one, another £10. So you're spending another £10 and that ends up, £50 a week. Yeah, for a bus ticket. This is what I mean. Artists, there's politicians, yeah, they come up with things, yeah. They come up with their schemes, this, that, the other. But do they actually live it? Do they see it? Do they live it? Are they on the street seeing what's going down? Are they on the streets? No. I don't see it. They're making these laws, yes, so-called laws, that we've got to follow their laws, or else we go to jail. Yeah. Hmm? But where are they getting the ideas from for these laws? Yeah. Are they actually living the experience of what, a young mom or something? Yeah. Have they had that experience? How many have been in that, single mother or something like that, living on what? How do they get by? Well, a single mom, yeah, just been kicked out of her home. You know, the tax on cigarettes and tobacco, yeah. My tobacco, my pouch of tobacco, cost me over £17. That's in dollars. That's I don't know, $25. $25 for a small 30 grams of tobacco. Probably costs $6 or $7, even $4 to produce, right? If that, probably a couple of dollars to produce this, right? And I'm having to pay $27 if I want a bit of tobacco. Little bit of tobacco, $25. Okay, because it's the tax, yeah. There comes a point when, okay, 20 cigarettes is over £10, right? That's another nearly $15 for 20 cigarettes. Okay, cigarettes are harmful, yeah, cool. But you can only buy them in 20s, all right? You can't buy 10 or something. So how does that work? If you want to cut down, maybe you have 10. Huh? Okay, they got rid of all the packaging. Well, again, they've done studies. Does that make it more better or worse? Or now they're getting everyone on the vape, yeah? Okay, healthy. But have they done research 25 years down the line of what vape is like? I don't know. Maybe it's healthier, in quotes. Someone telling me that it's similar to like fumes from a factory. The cigarette companies, this is their new dollar thing, vape. Yeah. No. There was a program on TV a long time ago where, and it was similar. There was like recessionary period, people losing their jobs, and it was the same government as what's in charge now, conservative government, conservative party in power. Well, in the government, we have a royalty here is constitutional democracy. This is the UK where we have the Queen as the head of state, so we have a royalty. Okay, so she is actually the head of state in legal terms, and then there's the church as well. We have that as well. Anyway, the government, yeah, they had a TV program where the government say, oh, it's easy to, we get very generous unemployment benefits. Yeah, when you're made unemployed, they give you very generous benefits. Not really. So they said, so they put someone on a Tory conservative minister or member of parliament. Then they put him in the situation. They gave him a certain amount of cash. I don't know what it was at the time. Maybe $50, $60, $70 or something. £40 a week to live on for that a week. Okay, they get the housing, maybe paid housing benefit to live on a separate. That was separate. Now it's not separate. And now they include it. Yes. Anyway, So, okay, well, some people, okay, it's generous, look at Africa, people living on $1 a day. Okay, so, but now, £40, this is $60. Now, bring this up to date. They've only recently, in the last couple of months, increased this benefit, the unemployment benefit. It was the same for 5, even 10 years, £70, which is pretty much exactly $100 a week to live on. All right, this is in the Western world. We're not talking, you know, Africa, yeah, where it's just a different, okay. Africa is not a situation entirely. Let's just talk about living in London or wherever, UK, on $100 or £70 per week. Now, you might think, well, that's £10 a day, something, I can get by on that, just buy my food, this, that, and that. But you work out what you've got to come out of this, if there's utility bills, gas, electric, water, phone, pretty essential, and then they're saying, oh, but they've got Sky TV. Okay, maybe not have Sky TV, but even if you want a TV, it's already £3 a week. £3 a week a TV license. Otherwise, you go to jail if you don't pay it, supposedly. If you want a TV. So that's already 67. If you want a TV, you can take off. How do you pay for the TV? Is it on credit? Have you paid? How do you pay for your fridge, your washing machine, your pots and pans? Maybe you want to go out one night and treat, how much is a pint of beer in a pub down here in London? Well, you're talking £5 minimum in normal pub, £5. So you go out with your girlfriend or something, or your mate, or whatever, buy a round. What's that? That's already 10, 15, £20 for one round of drinks. So now take 20 off 70 minus the 3 for the TV, 23. You're already down to £47. You've only been out one night and watched a bit of TV. £47. And what I was saying about the transport to get to work, yeah, you buy the travel card for £10, you spend £6 going. And you lose that card, you could be there. So that's already £10 gone in one day, plus going out that night cost you £20, or 30 plus your TV, £33. So for one day already without any food, you're already down from 70 down to £37. Okay? And not even talking about electric, gas, telephone, yeah? How you work this you do the maths on this, yeah? £70 a week and living on it. In Parliament, they're on which now 70. This is what my dad always says to me. All people complain about Parliament, expenses, etc., etc. And he's actually right, because £70,000 a year for doing a very important job of kind of running the country, basically, because there's 600 members of Parliament, 650 members of Parliament who run the country. Okay, 650, it's not a lot of people. So £70,000, 75,000 plus they get expenses. Plus, if they go up the ladder, they can make millions from their memoirs. That's the other thing that they do. Anyway, it's not a lot. Okay, we could say we're communists and pay everyone the same, cooperative, whatever. But it's not a lot of money. It's not a lot for what they're doing. The responsibility of that job of running a whole 60, 70 million people. Yeah, 600 running the country. Okay, so you don't want to pay. Maybe you do want to pay people peanuts to do this job. Maybe not, because you do want to attract some people who are going to be, because money is money. Okay. Personally, there was an MP in Scotland. He took the average wage. He didn't take the He was an MS. Was he for MP or MSP or whatever he was? Scottish, Tom Sherry, Scottish. He took the average wage or something and donated the rest to his party or his charity. I don't know what. Fair play. But money is, it's in its security, isn't it? But anyway, £70,000 a year, right? Now compare that to £70 a week. Okay, 70. Okay, the tax off, the expenses. You're talking £1,000 a week compared to £70 a week. Yeah. And how are they actually supposed to understand what it's like living on £70 a week when they're on £1,000 a week plus expenses? This is this is the mismatch, yeah. Because some of the MPs, they come from families that are on millions a week, yeah. And they say, well, we're helping people get their way, get their own businesses, get out there. Well, it's something in it. There's something in it. But on the other hand, what the wages that they're giving of this benefit, benefit of virtually nothing. Okay, well, is that what they want? I suppose it's the stick and the carrot, yeah. With the unemployment benefit, some people, oh, I don't know. They say you shouldn't be unemployed. You can get a job just like that. Well, I don't know when there starts to be mass unemployment. Yeah, there will be a big layoff. I don't see things are going to be changing. Yeah, I go around these schemes, these government schemes for and it's the summertime now. Yeah, what happens towards getting okay? We got Christmas coming. Christmas shopping might keep things going, but the next I have to come after Christmas. Yeah, looking into the next year. Who's going to be going around shopping? Yeah, everyone's got used to chilling at home and online, doing their own thing. That like all these things about American foods from what you got. Who's spending big money in the shops? I go around the West End of London, which is it's where like where are the tourists? There's not many. That everyone's not allowed to come. Okay, people come from maybe other parts of the UK, but I haven't even been to for a long time to any of these so-called poorer areas of Britain, the north of England. Yeah, I don't know. And there's something going down at the moment. They're very worried. The people, the establishment, if you want, are very worried of what's going down. They want people very controlled because if things get, they're so tight, everyone's going to be on £70 a week, yeah, or whether they put it up to £90 a week. People have been on hundreds a week. They've been used to a lifestyle, cars, mortgages for the housing, yeah, and now they're suddenly on £70 a week. It can happen. The UK based its economy on retail, shopping. Yeah, it's fun to go shopping, yeah. While it's happening, it's cool, but we got too many shops. They said the UK has got set, shops like America, so many shops, they're just building shops to build some houses, but people can't afford them. Uh, uh, all right, this is the end of my little rant or whatever. if I came into, there's two things I always say. If I was Prime Minister, number one, change the squatting laws, repeal that. That was the most evil thing that they done, criminalising squatting. London was brilliant. You could squat here and use some mats. You know, if a house was empty, you can go into it, live in it like your home, pay electricity. If the house is empty, people buy a house and they leave it empty for what? You know, squat in it. No, it's illegal. You can go to jail. They send you to jail. This was a landlord's charter, so now all this foreign money come in, whatever money come in, buy up places, new builds, and leave it empty. It's a crime, basically. It's literally a crime. That's the crime, buying a new build house and leaving it empty on purpose, thinking it's only going to go up in value, the property, yeah. I mean, it's a home, yeah, and it's old people living on street. Yeah, this is the most criminal. I think it was Grant Shapps. He's a fag. The Tory government, Cameron, I think, bring this in. Clegg was part of that government, and now he's working for Facebook. Yeah, lovely. Yeah. Anyway, that's one thing. That's number one. And the other one, I've always said, the gates outside Downing Street. Yeah. What's that about? Is that needed in this country? We don't carry guns here, really. You know, okay, there's some gun crime, but do we need? There was some terrorism. There's terrorism, but they built it. You know, it would be interesting to tie them gates down and just have some kind of cordon or something. You know, that's always been the tradition in this country. We want the people to be not the gated communities, yeah, gated communities. It's like, what? That's not a community, is it? Really, community is street life. It's, you know. Anyway, still looking for my other half, or maybe I have two. I'm greedy. No, who knows? Anyway, cheers, guys. Bye.